Ladies and gents, welcome to the Ecom Dispensary. Welcome if you're new here. If you're not new here, then welcome back. This is Knowledge Drop number 34. I'm here with my trusty partner in crime, Scotty the Scottman. Scottman. That's your full name, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Giving it birth.
Yep. Very Scott-oriented guy. Scotty, what's going on your end, man? You got anything exciting to update the people on?
Nothing much, just bumming around South America, sitting in the most uncomfortable, retardedly designed chair of all time. I wish you guys could see this. It is horrific. But
What makes it so bad?
it's hard to explain. For one, it's too narrow for these big hips, for these child-rearing hips, as you like to call them, Schmitty. They also I don't know, there's not a solid surface to sit on. There's like these bands and they bend all the way down. It is
I can
bizarre.
imagine exactly what that feels like.
I just don't know who signed off on this. Like
Not
who thought this
ideal.
was a good idea.
It sounds like one of those like kind of accent pieces that they put in to look nice, but then you actually go to sit in it and it just is not comfortable.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Downsides of traveling around South America and not having a home base, I guess.
Could be worse. Could be worse, Schmitty. Take the good with the bad.
Yeah. As always. So welcome back, everyone. We got some fire episodes for you this week. This first one we're talking about, this is a subscriber question. I didn't note down who asked this. Someone asked this in the Telegram. We're going to talk about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and what to do. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, it's from LA. Should I answer it? Probably not. If I had to guess,
I wouldn't answer when those people call.
Oh wait, it could be something with customs. No,
weird folks over there.
It's too late now. I wonder if that vibration will show up on the recording. Phone's on airplane mode now, so we're all good to go. So we're going to talk about what to do leading into Black Friday, Cyber Monday if you don't have a profitable store quite yet. We're going to talk about noise. I'll leave it at that. There's a bit more that goes into that, but that's what we're going to be talking about in the next one. We're going to talk about how to become valuable and how no one cares. Those are some of the topics that we're going to be talking about today. A little bit of e-com specific stuff, a little bit more mindset, kind of general life stuff that's good for the brain, good for the ears. It's going to fill your brain with good stuff. Okay. That's the goal here. So episode number 137. So this question was from, again, I don't remember who. Shout out whoever asked this question. Basically, the question was along the lines of, I'm at the point where I don't have a store that's profitable. I don't even have a store that's break even right now. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is on the horizon. What should I be doing, in terms of my own e-commerce ventures with Black Friday, Cyber Monday coming up? Should I stop running ads? Should I switch my focus to something else? Should I just keep on keeping on like nothing's going on? I think this is a good question because obviously a lot of people are in the situation where they don't have a profitable or consistent store quite yet, which, of course, no worries. These things take time. But if that is you, if you're in that situation, we got Black Friday, Cyber Monday coming up. I think now it's like 9 weeks out or so. What should you do? Because we talked about last week how during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, ad costs tend to go up by quite a lot. You probably, if you're in that situation, you probably don't have great fulfillment. You're not really in a position where you're able to scale super high. Even with that part included, you also have the fact that if your store's not profitable, you're probably not going to be scaling up super high quite yet either. So what should you be doing in this situation? Scotty, what's your take?
So really, if you don't have an established store yet, nothing changes. You just keep following the normal game plan. You don't really think too much about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, in my opinion. You keep testing angles, offers, products, what have you. You keep looking at results and adjusting based on the results, maybe a new round of tests, maybe just scrap the idea completely and go into something else. You just really keep operating as normal. the thing about the situation is that if you find something, so if you've got nothing right now, just continue as normal. Pretend Black Friday, Cyber Monday doesn't exist, except for like the week of Black Friday, Monday. Definitely put like a BFCM theme on your ads. But apart from that, continue as normal. The harder area is when you're kind of in that in between of like it's kind of working, you're at break even, slightly profitable, but not really working profitably at a good margin at scale yet, and you don't have product in the States yet. I think that's where you have to be careful that you don't ruin what could be a good business down the line because you scale up during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which if you're drop shipping from China, even if you have an agent in China, you cannot scale up during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, in my opinion. Even with an agent, it's going to backfire.
Oh, you certainly can. I mean, you can do it. I've done it before. It just did not end well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not going to be worthwhile, really. I think if you don't have product in the States at this point, or by Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you should not be trying to scale up. And I would probably stay below like $100 a day and spend, which is super tough if you're like right now in that barely profitable range. Maybe Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you have really good results. But I would resist the urge to scale because trust me, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Shipping from China is inconsistent and bad at the best of times. During Q4, it is a million times worse. So I would not risk what could be a potentially valuable business just so that you can scale up a bit more during Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Yeah, I would agree with all that. Crazy to think that you and me are on the same page about these things, Scotty. Kind of weird. It can be really tough, like when you're in this stage, because you're inevitably going to be seeing a bunch of awesome stuff from dudes who are killing it leading into Black Friday, Cyber Monday, over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, throughout Q4. You know, you're going to be seeing dudes posting. I don't know if we're going to do any Shopify screenshot posting this year. No, yet to be determined. I've kind of tried to stay away from that. Just doesn't really attract the right kind of attention, if you ask me.
But I mean, you can say that now, but come Cyber Monday, it's going to be a question of how good are our results, whether we post it or not. If we're being
if we're doing an 100K plus day, like yeah, that might be going up on Twitter. We'll see.
Suddenly, we no longer care about attracting the quote unquote wrong type of attention.
No, I just want the validation, dude. I just want that sweet validation, those sweet dopamine likes on the Twitter.
That's what we live for, Schmitty.
Something like that. I actually know that's kind of the opposite of that. I mean, there are tendencies. I don't know. I think I have that tendency a bit more than you, Scotty, but that's something I've tried to rid myself of because there's just not really a whole lot of good that comes from that. But back to the original point, you're going to be seeing people who are posting 6 screenshots and you're going to feel left out. You're going to feel like you're missing out. Like, man, I got the store. I'm not scaling it. I'm not making the big bucks like everyone else. And you're going to have a little bit of FOMO. And I think you just kind of got to come to terms with that. Your first Black Friday, Cyber Monday in the ecom game isn't necessarily going to be the most insane time of your life. Like, I think that's perfectly fine. Kind of back to what Scotty was saying, you don't want to like, what's the saying? Like, put your pants on before you're standing up or something like that. Maybe I just made that up. I don't know. You don't want to run before you're walking here. This is one of those situations where you can really destroy a business by scaling up too fast without having the correct backend in place with your fulfillment, with your customer support, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're in that situation, I would just urge you to just honestly ignore like a lot of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday stuff that you're seeing. Not like, good like info, like save that for next year, but just focus on what you're doing, man. This is going to be a theme in the next episode as well. Just focus on what you got going. Everyone wants to be absolutely killing it over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the rest of Q4. But if you're just not in that stage yet, you're not in that stage yet, and that's fine. I think you just want to do everything that you can to ensure that next Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 2022, make it your goal to make that a killer Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and just don't be an idiot and try to blow things up without having the correct backend in place. That's kind of that's the main gist.
Yeah. You got to remember when you're seeing all these screenshots, the margins are not that great. Like ad costs, Q4 ad costs over that weekend are just ridiculous. So usually you're seeing pretty strong compression of margins. Unless you've got a really big brand with a lot of strong retargeting, a big customer list, and you've got legit product drops that people really want, your margins are not going to be great over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So I would rather have a good year rather than a good 4 days that then essentially ruins your business afterwards. Which again is not to shit on Black Friday, Cyber Monday or anything. Like we talked about last week, if you do have an established store, you are running profitably, you do have product in stock in the US, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is awesome for scaling up and breaking through any plateaus you're at, getting to a new, quote unquote, new normal, and just really increasing the scale you're running at long term. Absolutely fantastic for that. But if you're right now drop shipping from China, you're not ready yet this year unless you can get product in stock by Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And again, I wouldn't even rush it. I wouldn't try to rush getting product in stock if you're on the fence. If you're going to do it anyway, for sure, go for it. I think it's a good idea. But I wouldn't go ahead and buy stock just so that you can run BFCM ads. Because we said if you don't have stock, you can't run them. So like the recommendation here is to keep doing what you're doing. Don't scale up past like $100 a day. If you're shipping from China, the recommendation here is not you have to rush and buy stock, even if excluding Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you probably wouldn't be buying stock yet, if that makes sense.
That does make a little bit of sense there. Now, I think something that we didn't touch on, we touched on it a little bit, but I think a lot of people are kind of like hesitant to really go all in and really put a lot of effort into their stores and stuff when they're not profitable at this during this time frame, because they hear us talking about and other people talking about how ad costs are so much higher, and it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and it's a bit of a different time. But I would say that it's a little bit different, but it's not so different that you need to like just stop what you're doing and just like put a pause on everything. Will ad costs get a little more expensive? Yep, they almost certainly will. But at the same time, like it's not such a dramatic difference that you should just stop running ads. I think one thing you can do is you can kind of continue to do what you're doing and continue testing offers and products and ads and creatives and everything like that, all the things that we talk about. And then when it comes to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, just like, launch some ads that have some Black Friday, Cyber Monday stuff on them, like it's pretty simple. We talked about that in the last episode last week as well about Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You basically just take whatever ads you're running and just like throw a banner on the image, or just change the copy around a little bit to include some stuff about Black Friday. You can just kind of take what you've been doing and just slap some BFCM stuff on there to keep running ads through this period, because I really don't think that stopping running ads is the move when you're in this stage.
Definitely not. For one, because you never want to stop running ads unnecessarily, and for two, just because there's no reason to waste a quarter of the year every year. There's just no reason for it. Just a waste of time, throwing away a quarter of your life, essentially, saying you're not going to test during Q4. Not the move at all. Not the move.
This is kind of the thing with ecom is there's, throughout the year, there's always things, like every year, there's different stuff, but there's always things, there's always reasons that you can come up with for putting a pause on things or doing something different or whatever it may be. But really the answer is just it's in the consistency, folks. It's in that consistent effort on a daily basis over a long period of time. It does this cool thing where it compounds, and then all of a sudden, you're a lot further ahead than you thought you were. So if you just keep on, stick with it, the typical don't give up type spiel, just imagine I just gave you that, and just keep on keeping on, and just look forward to next Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and just work towards making that the best they can possibly be.
Yep. Another concern, I think, at this stage is, especially if you're shipping from China, People are going to order around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and some of those products aren't going to arrive by Christmas. That is a big issue. That's a big issue all throughout December, essentially, where if someone's ordering in the first week of December and it doesn't get there by Christmas, if it's a gift, that's a big problem. So again, don't scale up. If you're shipping from China, you can only be testing. You can't actually be running the store.
I think that's a bit of a confusing way to say it, but I see what you mean.
So what I'm saying is you can be advertising as a test. You are testing demand to see whether this business can work. Does this business work? Do people want this the way I'm presenting it? You are not running it long term as a way of making money. Like you're never trying to make money dropshipping. It is only, in the way we use it, it is only a way to demand test. It's essentially the equivalent to running a demand test and refunding everyone. But instead of refunding everyone, you ship out the product from China. It is not a way to make money for yourself. It is not a way to deliver product to people long term. It is just a demand test. No more.
Yep. It's the harsh reality, but it's the reality, folks. It's the reality. You know, drop shipping. I got a love hate relationship with it. You know, I got a love hate relationship with it, but ecom, you know, branded US fulfilled ecom, that's the bee's knees, folks. That's where it's at. So that's our take on what to do leading up to and through Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If you're still in those beginning stages, you don't quite have a profitable store yet, it's not a big deal. You know, just keep on keeping on, keep on trying to get things working, and look forward to next Black Friday, Cyber Monday, when you got something more established. Then you can really take advantage of it, and things will just be a bit smoother that way. Just trust me on this. You don't want to go the route of drop shipping from China, scaling up super high during Q4. It's just it's not a great move. It's not a great move. So I think that'll do it for episode number 137. We'll talk to you guys about noise in the next one. We'll see you there.